Hello everybody, today it's the 1st of December, so it's time to show you my completed pages for November. The first book I colored in was Booklets Volume 1 by Karla Magana. And I did... This is the second time I recorded, so I put all my coloring tags out of the book. I wasn't recording apparently. So this is the first page. It was a color palette, so every color palette I used, I will put it on the screen. I used alcohol markers as a base, a metallic gel pen for some glitter and shine, black fine liner, and a Posca pen ivory. So not a white one, but it's like a creamy white, to make it a little bit of more of a softer effect. So the metallic is like all the gold you see on the page. Okay, so that was my first coloring page in Booklets Volume 1 by Karla Magana. The second one I did was in Retro Deco. Going to see... because my tags aren't in there anymore. Yeah, this was the first one, and this was a color palette by with a color palette challenge by Amanda Colors on YouTube, and I think she has also a YouTube channel. So I used some alcohol markers as a base, some black fine liner, Jelly Roll Moonlight, and a glitter silver gel pen for some accents on the page. I tried to give it a try to blend a little bit with gray markers. It was a tip from EDC Art Attack. He does amazing work with alcohol markers, and I tried to use some tips of him. It went well. The paper isn't extremely okay to blend, but it's possible. The face, I had to do it a little bit differently, but it's okay. I'm fine. It's fine. Okay, and then I normally I did a second one. Yeah, this one. This was also a color palette. I used alcohol markers. I used Jelly Roll Moonlight in purple and the red one. I used Pentel Hybrid Dual Metallic, the orange one. So everywhere on the page. And I think that's it. I gave her some big bold eyelashes because she reminded me like of a punk woman, and they normally have a lot of eye makeup. So yeah, this is my second page in Retro Deco by Karla Magana. Then I did one in Colors of Daydreams by Nicolette de la Frey. This book was gifted to me by her, and I did this one. This is my first page in it. The books from her store are on good quality paper. The ones you find on Amazon have Amazon printed paper. So I wanted to see what I could do with this paper. So I based the whole castle with alcohol markers, and I put Prismacolors on top. For the background, I did originally a background with Neocolor 2s, with blues and purples. But for some reason, the pigment soaked into the paper. And normally you can lift pigment of Neocolor 2s. But in this case, it just soaked in the paper and I couldn't lift it anymore. So it was very splotchy and not well blended. So I took a blue alcohol marker, went over it. Wasn't great as well because it was very splotchy, because alcohol and wax, I think they resist. So I took a lot of acrylic paint, a white one, and I splattered it all over the page to mask a little bit of the splotchy effect. The clouds are outlined with some white Posca, and also a little bit on the windows, on the dots of the flowers, and a little bit on the ropes and the pole, because it wasn't visible anymore because of the dark background. But the alcohol markers and coloring pencils worked great on this paper, so Thank you, Nicolette, for sending me this book, Colors of Daydreams. And then I did a body color in Worlds Within Worlds by Kirby Rozans. Where is it? Where is it? Maybe in the back. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I lost all the text when I recorded the first time. Okay, I'm very proud of this one. It took me quite a while. It seemed like a very easy page, but once I was coloring, it was actually quite a lot of work. So it was a body color with Elvin on, I think you pronounce it Elvin. On Instagram, I will put her name on the screen. And she was contacting me by YouTube. I think it was on YouTube, and she asked me if I wanted to do a body color. And of course, if I don't have a lot of body colors, I'm happy to do. And she is actually trying to finish this book, so she sent me a couple of pictures. They were still blank. She hasn't colored yet, and I picked this one out of the whole bunch. This was speaking to me for quite a while, but yeah, because it wasn't autumnal, I was leaving it for what it was. I used Prismacolor pencils. I started it for the snake because I had a reference picture. I will put it on the screen as well. So I only had the idea I wanted to do like a black, gray, pink snake, and all the rest is like trying to mix some browns with and greens with pinks. So I was just putting color on the page as I was going. I had no plan at all. I knew I wanted to do a little bit of pink in the background, but because it was so busy, I just did it with a little bit of pencil, like a glow effect, but nothing else. I used water-based markers for the plants and for the ground, because the process was going so slowly, and I am not a very patient colorist. I have to see some progress when I'm coloring. Otherwise, I'm just, yeah, it cannot take longer than a week for me to color a page. I'm not a very patient woman. Okay, so I used a gold glitter gel pen on the train. So the yellow you see is glitter gel pen. I did it a little bit on the hidden element as well, and a little bit on the dragonfly. Oh, and a little bit on the eye of the snake as well. So that is gold glitter gel pen. So thank you again, Elvin, for asking me to body color. She asked me to do one in December also, and that's going to be in Fragile World. So I started that page to give myself a head start, but it's a double page, so yeah, we'll see, but I'm very excited. I think Fragile World is at this moment my favorite book of Kirby. So I don't have Alien Worlds, and I don't have his first one with the doodles. I don't have the budget to buy all the coloring books. I really want to, but yeah, I'm very limited in the books I can buy, and I like quality coloring books, so they are very expensive. Yeah, okay, so World Within World by Kirby Rozans. And the last one I did was In Seasons by Hannah Carlson. I did like a double page spread in this one. Okay, it was this one. So, okay. This was quite a long project because I had a lot of mistakes I made. Okay, so the first thing I did was having like a Toolyard paint pen in like skin color, and I masked the black lines, and I went on top over it with coloring pencils. That went fine. And then I wanted to base everything with water-based markers, and then after a while I saw that I was coloring things from the background in hair, like this piece. I thought it was all hair, but then I saw the end of the hair and I was like, okay. And I couldn't fix it by adding more hair because it was going to look not very well. So I had no plan for the background, so I took my black acrylic paint and I fixed the areas here and I blacked out the whole background. For the headpiece, the stars and the dots, it is all metallic paint or metallic gel pen. Also the, what is this, her shirt, sweater, it's also gold. And then I also used like a Pentel Hybrid Duet Metallic. It was the black one with the red glitter in it. So all the glitter in the birds, in her headpiece and on her necklace, that's all the Dual Hybrid Metallic. So it's a lot of shimmer and shine. It was a color palette as well, and this was for our Belgian group, Body Color. We always pick a theme, and this time we tried to pick one color palette, and you can choose the book and the page, whatever you wanted. So yeah, this is my page in Seasons by Hannah Carlson. So these were all my completed pages for November. It wasn't a lot because I was sick for a couple of days and then my son was sick again, and it was a struggle to find some time to color. Did you have a favorite page? Let me know in the comments, and please tell me why. Was it the book, the subject matter? Was it the color palette? Was it the way I was coloring it? Was it because the materials I used? I love to read why that is your favorite page, because it's not because I like one that it is the same for you guys. So, okay, we will see each other in the beginning of January. Take care. Bye.